Hey, I'm Chris Bergman, CEO and founder of Gylee Games.
And I'm Kim Edwards. I'm the senior producer of Gylee Games.
You folks talk about what you're showing here with Rah Boom. What is Rah Boom?
Rah Boom. You ready? Do you want to do it?
Is a 4-player co-op beat-em-up game about ninja cheerleaders from outer space.
Where did the inspiration for this game come from? Especially the title. Like, where did the title come from?
Yeah, the title was really interesting. I actually bought the URL in 2008 just because I loved the phonetics of Rah Boom, and then the game kind of came after it, right? Like, well, what is that? Well, it's probably cheerleaders blowing stuff up. Yeah.
It's definitely cheerleaders blowing stuff up.
So let's talk about the inception of this game, some of the inspirations that inspired this game's design and look and feel. A lot of Saturday morning cartoons, beat-em-ups, Metal Slug. We talked about a little off camera, Chris, as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm a kid that grew up in the 90s going to arcades, right? And so I had an absolute love for Ninja Turtles, X-Men, The Simpsons, right? And being able to play those types of beat-em-ups was an absolute blast. But really feel like it's time to kind of bring that genre into today's age. And so adding things like laned environments and ranged attacks was really important for us.
And Kim, you weren't a big gamer until this, right? This is the first time you've actually gotten into gaming. What it's like been so far working on a project like this?
It's really exciting. I'm obviously into beat-em-up games because they're the most fun. So I've been playing a lot of games like Castle Crashers and things like that just to get to learn how to, a beat-em-up should play. And I think I'm pretty good at it.
Something I think is absolutely fascinating about your game's design is the laning you have kind of laid out passively in the background to know where you're aiming, where you're hitting, something they didn't have in the 90s, something they're still missing today in modern beat-em-ups.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when we decided to sort of mash the run and gun elements with the beat 'em up, we realized that like players need to have line of sight towards their enemies, especially if they're entirely on the other side of the screen. Sorry, I'm in.
You're good.
And so that was our solution, man, is by adding laning environments, you can be on the left side of the screen and your enemy can be on the right side of the screen, and you can actually have line of sight and aim for them specifically.
Excellent representation amongst casts. Talk about the all-woman cast as well as a variety of different cultures in your game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for us, I just think that there's a lot of room for more badass females. I don't know. Do you have anything to add to that?
Completely agree. I also would like to point out we made a very cognizant, we wanted to make sure even the voiceover, everybody, the teacher, the sound speaker, everything is all female. Like it was very, very well done that way.
Biggest challenge to nail down from a design gameplay standpoint?
Oh man. For me, I think it was, just sort of that ranged versus melee loop, like getting players to really feel like they can jump in, fight an enemy really quickly, jump out, be able to have a nice ranged attack for them.
No, I agree. Like he nailed it. I got nothing else to say on that one.
So when does this game come out? What platforms are you aiming for at launch?
Yeah, so we're aiming for a fall 2023 release for PC and console.
And then my last fish for fun question. This game seems like it would lend itself very well to transmedia, cartoons, movies, comic books. Any plans to do that? Cosplay? Any plans to do that in the future? Toys?
Yeah, I mean, we're building a creative IP that hopefully will live on for decades with multiple iterations in many different forms.
I would just like to say everyone can resonate with one of the characters, if not more of them. I often just jump from character to character whenever I just feel very comfortable, and I resonate with every single one of them.